I want to make sure you're aware of the Display Preferences page associated with the inventory listings. I personally don't find all the columns displayed very useful, and in fact there are others not shown by default that I'm sure are useful to some merchants, so you might want to change what you see in the All Inventory page. For example, if you don't use FBA, or if you only use FBA and don't ship for yourself, do you really need to see the Fulfilled By column? It's only really useful if you use both shipping methods. Click the Preferences button to see the Preferences page. Perhaps the most important area of the preferences is the column choices. You'll recognize a lot of these columns, of course. The ones checked are the ones already displayed that we saw earlier. Just click to add and remove columns. In most cases, you won't want to remove the columns. Here's the Fulfilled By checkbox, which will remove that column as I just suggested. If you use an external product pricing tool, perhaps you don't care about seeing the low price column. But perhaps you would like to see the sales rank column, which shows the rank of this particular product, a measure of how quickly the product is likely to sell. You might also be interested in the buy box columns, which show whether or not your product is eligible for the buy box, and the price of the item currently in the buy box. The sort order box allows you to change the order in which your products appear, of course. By default, it's set to show products in SKU order, but many merchants may prefer to see the inventory in title order, for instance, or perhaps inventory level order, so you can see items that are getting low. You can also define how many listings you want to see on each page, anywhere from 10 to 250. You can also determine how Amazon chooses the low price to show in the table using these low price comparison settings, depending on how you like to compete with other products. You can tell Amazon to pick the lowest price for the same overall condition. Used will be compared against used, for instance. Or the overall lowest price across all conditions. Or perhaps the lowest price in the same sub-condition, the exact same condition as your item. You can also pick whether you want to match the pricing according to fulfillment method, by the customer feedback ratings, and by handling times. When you've made your selections, click the Save button and Amazon saves your preferences and modifies your inventory page to match.